Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Chris Maloney back with you for another edition of CWN Recap NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day 2021. Took place live last night on the WWE Network, as well as social media for the pre-show. All in all, it was a good pay-per-view, so to speak. Only 5 matches taking place, but the matches that took place were absolutely amazing. It's a good feel for wrestling as a whole in 2021. When you go from basically Impact on Saturday night to NXT last night, UFC as well on Saturday night, and it's just been great. So anyways, like I said, pre-show took place last night, WWE Network, as well as social media, featuring Wade Barrett, Sam Roberts, and Brandon Walker live at the CWC. So there was no kind of green screen set up in any kind of studio. They were there live. Sam Roberts took the lead, so he was doing most of the talking as far as the pre-show goes. We have backstage promos featuring Mackenzie Mitchell at one point, just running down the show, talking about the women's championship match coming up. And then the next backstage promo we have is with MSK, so obviously they're giving them a lot of airtime there, and they are high flyers, but definitely a lot of airtime going with MSK and NXT right now, which was absolutely cool. Then all of a sudden we get the surprise of the night, so to speak. And it's funny I say the word night. LA Knight shows up. And if you're not sure who LA Knight is, if I went LA Knight, it's Eli Drake. So Eli Drake officially with NXT. He interrupts the broadcast team. Sam Roberts steps out. He's making fun of Wade Barrett. He's also making fun of Brandon Walker as well, just doing his shtick, so to speak. He's on the mic in the middle of the two of them there, close up on the camera, just being his regular Eli Drake self. But his new name is L.A. Knight. So it's interesting. Looking forward to it, looking to see what he's going to do. God, I mean, he's a personality, of a superstar, so to speak. But his wrestling is right up there, top notch as well. I've had the honor to see him live a couple times, and I'm looking forward to seeing LA Knight and NXT. So that was it for the pre-show. Then we get into the main show. Commentators are Vic Joseph, Wade Barrett, and Beth Phoenix, all there live in person, which was good to see. The ramp is set up for the entrances. So as opposed to the traditional walk down, go straight line, then go back up, it was the old school WCW ramp. New Japan Pro Wrestling has had it as well. So it's even with the ring, which was kind of neat. So all in black, though, so it kind of blended into the set. But it was a unique feel for the CWC to give it that for NXT pay-per-view, so to speak. Match number 1 of the night, we get Ember Moon, Shotzi Blackheart taking on Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez in the finals of the Women's Dusty Cup. Highlights of the match: Gonzalez dominating Moon, takes out Shotzi as well, dominating the faces with power. So she's just all over the place right now. So Gonzalez doing her best to show she's a force. Moon hits an eclipse on Gonzalez. Ref concerned with Kai in the ring, so there's no count. More moves hit on Gonzalez, and then we get 2 counts. Shotzi and Kai are in, and then back and forth is taking place. So a lot of action between the 4 women here. Gonzalez tagged back in at one point, sliced bread by Shotzi, pin broken up by Kai. So, the heels are looking strong. Moon back in, double team offense, but only 2 counts. Kai attempts to interfere, but is taken out outside the ring by both faces there. Gonzalez, Moon back in the ring. Submission by Moon, broken up by Kai. Lots of back and forth by all 4 women, like I had said. Gonzalez lands a stage move on Moon, tosses her to the floor off of the ramp. So at this point, faces aren't looking too good. Kai tossed onto Shotzi by Gonzalez. Kai with a huge why did I put Kai? Kai with a huge choke slam on Shotzi. Kai did not land a huge choke slam on Shotzi. Again with the iPhone and the I'm gonna have to bring up the laptop to start doing this again, because this is 2 in a row. Not Dakota Kai with a huge choke slam, but Gonzalez with a huge choke slam on Shotzi. Double pin on Shotzi to win. So Gonzalez gets down there, pins, and then basically Kai's sitting there with their hands on Gonzalez's shoulders. Old school kind of Road Warrior style, and double pin on Shotzi to win. Post-match, Regal on the ramp with the trophy with confetti everywhere with Kai and Gonzalez. So surprised, because I predicted these two to win, because I wanted to see the potential, so to speak, of Gonzalez taking on Nia Jax, and now it's set up. So the rest of the night I didn't too good with as far as predictions go, but I did good with this one. But it was a good women's match, good opening match, and made them look strong. And like I said, Gonzalez and Kai, for the win. Women's tag team championship match on the horizon there, and it was neat to see because you could see the pure emotion in their faces after they won. So good work by NXT right there. Match number 2 of the night, Johnny Gargano defending against Kushida. Johnny Gargano had the way with him, only momentarily though. So Kushida enters first. Johnny with a pre-match dance, as I put it, backstage. And basically a 1, 2, 3, beat Kushida yell backstage. But when he enters, there's no Austin Theory. LeRae and Hartwell are with him, and he sends both of them to go find what happened to Austin Theory. The announcers are talking about Dexter Lumis. I didn't see Dexter Lumis. I don't know if they had showed him, but they were talking about him. But maybe they did. I'll have to go back and look. But they're talking about Dexter Lumis, it being a part of where Austin Theory went. So the match begins and is basically straight up Johnny Gargano versus Kushida, which was nice. Lots of technical wrestling in the beginning. Then they go outside. Gargano slams Kushida into the stairs, and aggressive from there by both men. Kushida starts working the left arm back in the ring. We get a Gargano comeback, wicked shot to Kushida's left arm, and then begins working the neck. Series of pin attempts into a double clothesline. Kushida German suplex, kick to the head, 2 counts. So a lot of hard-hitting action taking place at this point. Kushida with a double arm, Northern Lights suplex for a 2 count. One of the coolest moves I've seen. A couple cool moves have happened this weekend. That was one of them. Kushida forces Gargano's left arm into the post. And I was thinking to myself, the ring is still old school ring as far as NXT goes, because when he went into the post, I'm picturing the Monday Night Raw SmackDown ring, so to speak, but no, it's that old school post. So like I said, Kushida forces Gargano's left arm into the post. Gargano hits a second rope twisting suplex followed by a tornado DDT for a 2 count. Again, multi-talented as far as the NXT guys go here. Sequence of armbar attempts, double clothesline again. So they're basically back and forth, about 10 times over trying to get an armbar on each other. Didn't work. They end up double clotheslining each other. Gargano with the Gargano escape. Kushida reverses into the Kimura. Back and forth. Kushida launched into the middle buckle head first. Kushida comes back with a chicken wing suplex into the buckles. Kushida then whips a Spanish fly off the top rope into a hoverboard lock immediately. So Gargano's fighting. Finally, it looks like at this point Gargano was going to end up tapping out, but he finally gets to the ropes. Both outside of the ramp. Kushida with a running kick to Gargano's arm, standing Kimura. So basically, Kushida ran from the entrance all the way back to the ring on this ramp and basically punted Gargano's arm like a football. So it was kind of interesting to see. Where am I here? Gargano is out of it at this point. Follows with one final beat on the ramp, which looks sick. And then hits another one final beat in the ring for the 3 count. And then we got, and still NXT North American Champion Johnny Gargano without the help of Austin Theory or The Way. So it was very interesting there. I had predicted, biased of course, I wanted to see Kushida win, but obviously that didn't take place. But hell of a match between the two of them, and Gargano looks strong on his own, so it'd be interesting to see how they follow up on Wednesday. Backstage, we then see Io Shirai, Toni Storm, and Mercedes Martinez preparing for their match. Match number 3 is the Dusty Cup Finals for the men, so MSK versus the Grizzled Young Veterans, so GYV. Beth Phoenix was making note of those initials as well. So MSK enter first. Grizzled Young Veterans cut a promo on MSK on the way to the ring. Hard-hitting back and forth match. Wes Lee finally gets a hot tag after Carter is beaten down for a while. Lee gets the advantage and tags back in Carter. Carter with huge offense on Gibson, including a ground and pound and a cutter. Lee then comes back in, and he's back in quick. Gibson with the Helter Skelter, followed by Drake with a 450, but only for a 2 count. So Helter Skelter, I didn't even know that there's a proper name for that move, but it is. But Wes Lee is down at this point. MSK with a huge comeback, though, but they only get a 2 count. Doomsday to Lee from the ring to the outside by Drake. So they had him set up Doomsday device. A lot of kind of showing towards respect to the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom, in this event, but that was one of them there. Like I said, Doom stayed the lead from the ring to the outside by Drake. So if you haven't seen the event, look up that match, look up the highlights there. Carter isolated in the ring at this point, fighting off both men. Powerbomb backstabber combo by the Grizzled Young Vets, 2 count. Ticket to Mayhem attempted by the Grizzled Young Vets, blocked by Lee. Twisting blockbuster on Drake by Lee, and then we get a 3 count, and that is it. MSK undefeated wins the Dusty Cup. Again, they are looking basically shocked. You can see the raw emotion in their faces. But MSK are the winners. They have and like I said, they're undefeated as far as NXT goes. So congrats to them. And again, MSK celebration with the trophy and regal and confetti on the ramp after it is done there. Then we go into a unique Cameron Grimes promo there, and it was very interesting. So it's Cameron Grimes with a new character. Obviously, he's won a bunch of money in this and that, and he's playing almost like Ted DiBiase / Shawn Michaels character, where all of a sudden it's just, you got to watch the video to be able to understand. But new direction, obviously, for Cameron Grimes, playing off the promo that took place this past Wednesday. And now all of a sudden we're getting more footage added to his new character there. So match number 4 of the night is the women's title match. Io Shirai, Toni Storm, Mercedes Martinez triple threat. Announcements don't take place because so traditionally in a championship match, you've got the 3 competitors or the 2 competitors in the ring. Different corners, of course, and the announcer does the whole big announcing of the competitors. But in this one, it didn't take place because Martinez attacked Io Shirai before the announcer could announce them. Martinez strong early on, twisting suplex to the outside on Storm. Io misses a moonsault from the apron, however. Back in the ring, back and forth by all 3. Crossface by Io Shirai. And then to Storm, and then the dragon by Martinez to Io at the same time. The announcers referenced Storm's possibility to become the second ever to win NXT UK and NXT championships. Sorry, distracted for a sec. I get a cat who's did the same thing yesterday. It's cozying up to the Ethernet cord going to the router. So I'm just making sure he's behaving there, but he is. So where are we here? Announcers referenced Storm's possibility to become the second ever. I just mentioned that. All 3 women down at one point after top rope spots. Take it to the outside. All 3 women are down again. Toni Storm sets up Storm 0 to Martinez onto the announced sets. It is blocked, and we end up seeing a DDT instead. Io hits the crossbody from lighting racking on both women. So the light, the tower, so to speak, by the announce desk. Io had climbed up and doing her crazy spots and ends up, like I said, hitting a crossbody on both women there. Io is hurt. Mercedes Martinez and Storm go at it. Fisherman buster by Martinez on Storm for a 2 count. Huge headbutt by Storm on Martinez. Storm 0. 2 count though, so Storm hits her finishing move, and I thought that might have been it, but nope. Storm flying headbutt, Io with a moonsault onto Storm during the count, Io with 3 count, and still. So what had happened is Storm hits the flying headbutt to Mercedes Martinez. Io is on the top rope. Storm doesn't realize this, so as Storm's going to pin, Io hits her moonsault, and then that's the 3 count there. So we get new still champion as far as the women's go. And I'm surprised about that. So Gargano retains, and then we obviously have Io Shirai retaining as well. They let us know WrestleMania is 55 days away. Followed by LA Knight is shown backstage with William Regal signing his NXT contract, and then his pre-show promo is shown as well. And then it's main event time. So main event time, show starts at 7. Main event officially starts at 8:55. Joseph notes that Balor has the most wins in NXT history. So Finn Balor, Pete Dunne, NXT Championship on the line here. Official intros do take place. Daryl Sharma is the ref, so Canadian boy, obviously Hornet, love you. Pete Dunne playing huge submission game during the match, including focusing on the fingers. I put heavy submission match between the two. This goes all the way up to 9:13. So you see the match starts 8:55, 9:13. The offensive moves starting to take place in the match. So the huge submission game going on between the two of them. 9:15 I listed. Submission game still taking place. So they're still going back and forth. Submission match continues. Hard hitting starts up again though. Balor with the backstabber followed by a final cut for their 2 count. Balor with a running drop kick, a coup de grace attempt, but he misses. Dunn with a submission. Balor appears to be out. And then back and forth submission is happening between the two guys. Done with the finger gimmick, so done with his fingers and snaps them. Then we go into Balor fights on, done with the bitter end, 2 count. Dunn hand stomps back and forth, 2 count on Dunn, but Dunn won't let go of Balor's hand. So no matter what Finn Balor is doing at this point, Dunn is continuously holding on to Balor's hands. Balor finally capitalizes, gets a hold of Dunn's mouthguard, drop kicks to the face by Balor. Balor coup de grace on Dunn, followed by the 1916, and still champion is the one and only Finn Balor. So hard-hitting match, a good match, good solid match between the two of them as far as the, like I said, the submission, the game went. But that wasn't the biggest talk of this match here. So post-match, there is a beatdown by Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch. And I don't think they were out there during the match. I believe they stayed backstage. So match is over. They come down. Actually, that was weird because Finn Balor goes up the ramp to celebrate with the title, and the next thing you know, he gets beat down by Lorcan and Burch. Ends up being back into the ring, so a 3-on-1 attack. Undisputed Era makes the save, so it's Adam Cole and Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly. So all of a sudden they beat off the heels, and then all of a sudden they go and pose with Balor, and then super kick by Adam Cole to Finn Balor. Kyle O'Reilly he's shocked. He takes offense. And then next thing you know, Adam Cole super kicks O'Reilly. Roderick Strong's confused. And then Cole up the ramp as the show ends. So that to me, I mean, it's as a Canadian, good luck, Adam Cole. But it's funny in the prediction show I had mentioned with regards to some of the big time players. So Adam Cole, obviously, with regards to Karrion Kross, but Kyle O'Reilly, it looks like a battle of the two leaders of Undisputed Era, so to speak. Obviously, Bobby Fish should take Kyle O'Reilly's side when he's back. Roderick Strong's kind of caught in the middle. I'm not sure what he's going to do. We're going to maybe see a tag team match between Undisputed Era, but knowing that this is happening, it gives, to me anyways, it gives Kyle O'Reilly a strong ability to show that he's the boss. To me, I think he's going to end up beating Adam Cole in this feud, and then we're going to see Adam Cole finally head up to SmackDown or Raw, so to speak. I think that's where they're going with this, but they're going to establish Kyle O'Reilly as the leader. They expect to happen last night, of course not. But it was kind of like, him kicking Finn Balor in the face, no big deal. But him kicking Kyle O'Reilly with Roderick Strong right there, it was it was massive. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with this. But a great show, like I said. I predicted the Dusty Cup. The winners there, MSK as well as Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez. Completely wrong about all the championship matches, I believe. I don't think I picked Balor. I think I end up going the other. No, actually, I did pick Balor. So I think I'm 3 for 5. I'm going to have to go back and watch the prediction show. And if you guys haven't seen it, definitely check that out. So, as I always do, every recap show, do my match of the night. Match of the night is this: Johnny Gargano versus Kushida. Hard to argue with that there. Like I said in my prediction show, I said it's probably going to be match of the night for me. And it was just a good match. And no interference by anybody on Johnny Gargano's side. So yeah, Gargano versus Kushida, for the win as far as match of the night goes. And then we got wrestlers of the night. I said wrestlers of the night because they are MSK. How do you argue with these guys? They have come into the WWE world, the NXT universe, so to speak. They are unstoppable. They have not lost. They have taken the Dusty Cup, the trophy. They are liked. They still have all the talent in the world. They're still young. So the sky is the limit as far as MSK goes. And Triple H had gone and said with regards to these guys on the post audio, which I haven't listened to yet, he can't say enough great things about these guys. And all the coaches down there in NXT love these guys as well. So congrats to MSK for winning the Dusty Cup and being my wrestlers of the night here. So guys, it is Family Day. So happy Family Day to everybody out there in the provinces of Alberta, Saskatchewan, Ontario, British Columbia, and New Brunswick. And, enjoy your day, enjoy your time with your families there. And there's other holidays obviously happening, I think PEI as well as Nova Scotia. And I think there's one more province celebrating as well, not necessarily Family Day, but it is Family Day in my province here in Ontario, in my home province of New Brunswick. President's Day down in the U.S., so happy President's Day down there in the U.S. as well. But guys, happy Family Day up here in Canada. So as always, you can always hit up the show feedback at cwnonline.ca. thoughts, comments, ideas, anything that you want to talk about, feedback at cwnonline.ca. You can reach me personally at Chris Maloney CWN. That is on Twitter, as well as Instagram, Twitch, as well as Reddit. So you can hit me up there. We will be back officially this coming Friday for episode number 27 of CWN Weekly. So I'll be live 3 p.m. Facebook, Twitch, as well as YouTube. And then Elimination Chambers next weekend. So we'll have one more prediction show as well as one more recap show there. So guys, if you saw NXT TakeOver, hope you enjoyed it. Obviously, I hope you didn't ignore Valentine's Day for your significant other. And like I said, happy Family Day to everybody out there today. And enjoy your week. And I will see everybody again this time. Well, almost this time. I'm going to do a premiere of this show, so it'd be about this time on Friday. But guys, enjoy Family Day. Happy Family Day to everybody out there. And enjoy your week. And I'll see everybody again this coming Friday.